What's it enable if that name is Endangered Orphans? About 7,000 backers and more than $350,000. Here's how an idea that popped into a man's mind during his childhood could soon be coming to a card table near you.
We would separate these evenly.
Certifiable Studios in Ridgeland is buzzing with creative energy. Projects like Bottle Top Chicks and Disastronauts are racking into focus, but the hot thing right now, Endangered Orphans.
It's all cards. The board is made of cards. The players' options that they have are card-based, and it's basically you're trying not to run through your deck of cards. The first player that runs out of cards runs out of options, and he's out the game. Boogeyman eats him.
Jesse drew the Boogeyman. He drew all the cards, in fact. Opie Cooper designed a wildly successful Kickstarter campaign that snapped through a series of stretch goals.
There were 7,000 people who said, you know what, we're going to trust you. You've never made a game before, and this is your very first Kickstarter, and we don't know anything about you except for what we see here is cool.
Now Certifiable's cards are on the table. They need to fill about 8,000 orders by the end of January.
Where we are right now is making sure that everything we agreed to make works, and we can source it because we can't make it here in the building ourselves.
With great Kickstarter funding comes great responsibility.
Don't get me wrong, the money lets us do another job and another job, and it's not about getting rich, it's about doing what you love doing and being able to eat. And so my pipe dream is 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we're on our 10th, 12th game and people are loving half of them. So I can live with that.
It's a great format for telling a story, but most importantly, putting a challenge out. It's a challenge to make one. It's a challenge to play it, and it's just, I think people just like games.
And tabletop games are making a huge comeback right now. There are about 500 of them needing funding on Kickstarter most days. Jesse understands why.
I love a video game as much as the next guy, but there's something about sitting around with your buddies.
And that's a strategy that's worked quite well for Certifiable Studios.
The guys are also working on an art book filled with Jesse's creation from a lifetime of drawing. I'm Andrew Harrison. That's what's working in Mississippi this week. At 25 years old, Shekinah Banks is in her athletic prime. She's also a full-time mom to two adorable little boys, but with the support of her family, coaches, and sponsors, she has a real chance to jump against the very best in the world.
There you go, throw those elbows back. Oversize the elbow drive. There you go.
With sweat soaking her singlet and resistance band strapped to her legs and waist, Shekinah Banks sprints in a tight circle of flat orange cones. Her eyes tightly closed, she's racing against time to fulfill a lifelong dream of becoming an Olympian. Her husband Justin has been right there every step of the way.
He's believed in me actually more than I believe in myself sometimes.
Get up every day, I go to work, sell cars, and she trains in the morning and in the evening, about 3 or 4 days a week.
Shekinah needs to jump 21 feet 7 inches in a sanctioned meet to make it to the Olympic trials in July in Eugene, Oregon. It's a mark that she's hit in practice. After 5 years off, she's already surpassed her high school and college records.
So that's what we're trying to maintain, what I've gained, so that I can carry it over to Olympic trials if I'm blessed to make it to Eugene, Oregon.
With a good showing there, it would be on to Rio.
Who wouldn't want to go to Brazil? Well, yes, sir. I would love to go there, and hopefully we can be there in August.
I just want to, throw it out to all the young athletes, old athletes, any athletes out there. If you want to pursue your dream, please continue to go for it. Don't give up. Never give up.
A world-class spirit to go with world-class talent.
Shekinah is hoping to clear 21 feet 7 inches in a USA track and field sanctioned event very soon. Then the family will plan a July trip to the Pacific Northwest. I'm Andrew Harrison. That's what's working in Mississippi this week. At age 17, Jordan Jefferson has already performed at Carnegie Hall and the Grand Ole Opry. He also played running back and slot receiver on the Charger football team, and he's a sprinter for the track team. As if that weren't enough, he dreams of continuing his education in the Ivy League.
This video of Jordan Jefferson's athletic prowess went viral. How does anybody learn a move like that? For Jordan, it all began when he was only 5 with his first dance class.
I forced him into it, I'll be honest with you on that.
The focus and strength honed on the dance floor have served Jordan well on the football field.
I don't get hurt really at all. Like the tackles, football and dance is a good mixture. I recommend all athletes do that.
Quick feet balance, all of that stuff is just amazing. The ability to stop, cut, plant, all of those agile and light foot qualities help in football.
The Callaway community has embraced Jordan.
In a time when students are judged by likes and dislikes, Jordan steps out and does his own thing.
Being an original is seldom easy.
He's a gentleman that dances. He's a gentleman that dances in the South. So there's going to be stereotypes associated with that. He fought against it for a long period of time.
The once mean kids in middle school now look to Jordan to set the trend. With his success in his studies and a list of extracurriculars like none other, Jordan has his eyes set on Harvard or Columbia.
I believe in shooting for the stars. I believe in shooting for your dreams, and that's my dream.
I would not bet against him.
He is a Renaissance man. You know, he is an artist, he's an athlete, he's an academician. He does all of those things well and is proud of it, and he's a great role model.
No, I wish him the biggest blessing, and I look forward to seeing him down the road where I can say, hey, that's my guy.
Jordan has won 30 dance competitions and 3 national titles. He's also playing Simba in the Hines Community College upcoming production of The Lion King. We'll give you a preview of that next month. I'm Andrew Harrison, and that's what's working in Mississippi this week.